Hi all. Very good morning. So let's start the session. Yeah, we are going to carry forward from the last class. In the last class, we have, let me share the screen first. Okay. Okay. In the last class, we have started with the first demo of our artificial intelligence class. Okay, so I have just given a basic understanding how our demo flow will be going on, what are the topics we are going to cover one after the other, and like what are the concepts are involved with a data science and what we are going to cover. So we are going to, the machine learning and time series will not be a part of this. So our core concentration will be our deep learning, generative AI and agentic AI. Okay. Now, prerequisites for artificial intelligence is you should have a programming language, statistics, domain knowledge, feature engineering, and deep learning. These are the stuffs you should have it. And I explained you how we will be going forward with our entire process one after the other. Now, we are going to actually enter into our this thing. Now, I'm just copying this part because these are the ones we will be covering in our entire demo session. I'll give it as AI with generative AI. Okay, let's start with this. Okay, now, so first let's see what is data science over here, and then we will compare that one with the AI. We will compare that one with our DL and machine learning and with the generator. So first, I'll give it as data science. See, data science, as I told you yesterday, without data, there is like no AI, no ML, no DL, not generative AI. They all are data oriented as of now. As of now, why I'm saying it, as I told you, in the future, there will be more advanced systems may come up where they will learn from their own experience. They will not take any help of the humans. Okay, that is why it is said as of now. Okay, maybe in the next generation systems already they started with these systems, but usually in the next generation systems you can see it in a decade or so where the data is not required. That means, in other words, the systems are not dependent on humans. Okay, now first, how to define the data science. See, data science is nothing but, see, I'm not going to type an definition. I'm going to explain you so that you can understand it clearly. So we can see it in a simple term. It is a science which deals with data. Now you will say this is a basic, very much basic information. What is this? This is the science which deals with the data. Okay. Now, what do you mean by this? Okay, I will explain you in a minute. Then you will understand exactly what you mean by this. Okay, and just if you take it, data science. Now, when you observe it, it's a combination of two words, right? Definitely, it's a combination of two words. So, one is data, second one is the science. Like this, I can separate it. Data and science. Data plus science, we can also give it like this. Okay. Now, data is nothing but, yesterday I was saying it, anything which is around you. You can check it out. The data can be images, videos, audio files, signals, and your tabular data, which you are storing in the database, traditional database, all these things like student data, employee data, customer data, all this comes under the tabular. Okay, that is what is data. Now, it is nothing but it is, if you check it out, it can be anything which you can analyze to get some insight. I'm going to put down that definition in detail because data is very, very important for us. We will see that one in detail. But as of now, you can take data as it is. Now, what is science? When you look at the science, science is, if you observe it, science can be, it is a process of, it's a very generic word, guys. It is not specific to any particular field. Now, it is a process of learning, a detailed learning, very detailed. We will say it as, in other words, research. Okay, it is a process of detailed learning in a particular sector. Any particular sector, you are going to take it. You are going to do a detailed learning over here through observations and experiments. Is called as science. Okay, so we can say it as, it is a process of a detailed learning in any particular sector through observations and experiments. Okay, observations and experiments. Okay, now that is what it is. Now you may say that what is this definition you are giving? Now I will tell you. So if you have it, like if you take chemicals, chemicals are like kind of a material, we will be finding it. Okay, you will be working on that. If you do a detailed study on chemicals, what is this called as? This is nothing but chemistry. Is this science? Yes, obviously it is science which we are, we studied in our academics. Now, if you take it another one, if you have it like computers, let's take computers. You have studied the computers for years together. Then what is that study called as? Computer science. There is again like if you take it living organisms and you are doing a study on that, this is called as okay, this is called as biology. In the same way, you are going to take the data and you are doing a detailed study on the data. What is this called as? Data science. Okay. Now we understood what is the data science. It is nothing but you are performing a detailed study on the data is called as data science. Okay. Now this data science, now what we are going to get it. Now you see this, you take the chemicals and you're doing a study for next 2 years. Okay. Now I'm just copying this. I'm putting down over here. You have the chemicals. Now you started studying the chemicals right now. Okay, or let's take it. There is something called as oceans. There is a science which deals with the oceans. That is oceanography. They call it as oceanography. Now today, now we don't know much about, maybe I don't know much about the oceans. All I know is there is some, some water will be there. There's not some, there's a lot of water will be there. And some sea creatures will be there inside that sea. Or now there is, you can do it. They say that the oceans, whatever knowledge we have it, only 5% of the actual ocean knowledge we are having. We don't have the complete knowledge about the oceans. So I'm started studying about the oceans, different layers of the oceans and all those things. Today I started. Now let's take it. My study started today. Okay. Now after this, okay, sorry for that. Okay. After this, I've done it for next 1 year, a detailed study. 1 year we have done it. Now, will there be any difference in me before starting the study on oceans and after starting the study, after completion of the study of the oceans, like 1 year degree or something like that? Yes, there will be a lot of difference with that. What is that difference is, you are going to, acquire a lot of information about oceans. Before now, I may not have so much. After 1 year, I can speak like hours together on the oceans. Tons of information I will be having, right? That is what? That is nothing but knowledge. I'm gaining the knowledge, right? That is what it will happen. This happens with us, every exam what we write, or on a daily basis also. Now you will be having this one. Like for example, like in the month of January, if I meet a student who is a BTech student who is going to appear exams in the month of April. Now, when I ask the questions, he may not give me a proper answers. His answers may be not correct. Maybe if I ask 100 questions. But the same student, in the month of April, before a week before the exams, when I ask the same repeated questions again, he will be answering at least 80 to 90% questions. What's the difference? There's no difference in the person. The difference is he acquired the knowledge over this 3 months of time, right? The same thing over here. So when we are spending time on anything, you will get the knowledge on that particular thing, your complete knowledge like this. If you take the chemicals, then you will be having a lot of knowledge on the chemicals after a period of time. The same thing when you are spending time on data. Okay, literally that is when you will acquire the knowledge over here. We acquire knowledge, the same knowledge on the data. That knowledge literally it will do the wonders. It will not only provide so much information that we can take a very intelligent decisions, and we can predict the future also. Now again, predicting the future is something we can't do it directly just like that, right? So that is with the help of data, you can easily predict the future, like future stock price. Now, there are so many applications which will be predicting the stock price. I can't say that 100% they will be doing, but you can predict the like 50% chances will be there for us. Maybe in the future, we may go with the 100%. Not only that, you can predict that now I'm there. Now, maybe in the future, what may be the hereditary disease I may get it, which is coming up at what age. Like if you take a person who is just 18 years or 20 years, a student. Now, by studying his historic data from his grandfathers, grandmother, and father side, mother side, everything, we can easily say that what age he may be affected with the what kind of historic diseases. Okay, traditional parental diseases, what I call it as. Okay, that we can avoid it also. That is something really amazing what you can do it. Now I will speak about this one in detail. You will be literally surprised where we are heading with the AI, and why it is called as future. Now, and this is the basic understanding. Now, science, what is data science? Data science, it is a science which deals with the data that I explained you with examples over here. What you'll get it with the data science? Knowledge. Okay, we are going to get the knowledge. So how you'll define this one? We can say that data science, another definition I'm giving it so that you can use it. Now you can't say this is a 100% professional definition, but quickly if you want to give it, you can go with it. Science which deals with data. Now our next one is, it is a technique of extracting knowledge from data. Now, data is usually, it can be structured or unstructured. Structure means it is a proper arranged, in a proper format, it is arranged. So you can directly use that and you can use it. You can do the necessary analysis. What is unstructured? Unstructured in a sense where, you can't directly use that data. There will be a lot of, errors will be there, which is not properly organized. Then you have to organize and then you have to do the things. Okay. And again, a study says that 80% of the data is unstructured, and 15% or 15 to 20% of the data is structured. Okay, this we will see it very detailedly as we go into the data, that is in the future classes. Okay, now this, okay, it is a technique of extracting knowledge from the data, but how you will extract? Using scientific methods. Now, this is what I explained it over here in a simple terms. When you do a study on any sector, you are going to extract the knowledge. But how you are going to get the knowledge? That is by using the scientific methods over here. Why we have to use the scientific methods to get the knowledge means, see, the data will be very, very huge. Very huge it will be. We can't go on reading and analyzing, will be very difficult for us. So we will use the scientific methods. Now, the people who knows the scientific methods, that's good enough. But who are non-technical background, what are these scientific methods means? Nothing but using the science and mathematical formulas, statistics and mathematical formulas for a process. Like here, our process is extracting the knowledge. So if we are using science and mathematical statistics and mathematical formula, that is called as scientific methods. What are these? That is mathematics, formula, and statistical formulas. Mathematical formulas, we can use it directly without any problem. But statistical formulas, when we want to use it, we have to do some pre-processing steps. That's why these formulas are also referred as algorithms. Okay. Anyhow, now we know the basic understanding, right? So what is science? Data science, it is a process of, it is a technique of extracting knowledge from the data using scientific methods. Okay, what you're going to get it out of this, that is a knowledge. Okay, now now as I told you in the last class, if you observe it, I explained you prerequisites over here. What are the prerequisites? A programming language, statistics, domain knowledge, and feature engineering. These all comes under the prerequisites, right? So when you take this, this is again related to the AI stuff. Now these three, you can take it. These are nothing but your different sectors. Now, what I mean to say is, if you want to become in any software job, if you want to become a Python developer, what you want, all you will be learning is Python language. That's it. When you want to become a Java developer, what you learn only Java. But in this case, data science, you need the multiple fields. Like one is data statistics. Statistics is not, one is programming. Programming is, it's again a different. Like statistics is again different, and domain knowledge again a different. So we can say that another definition, like data science is a blend of multiple sectors. Okay, it is having a multiple fields into this. Okay, I can put it as over here. I'm putting another one. Now, data science is an interdisciplinary interdisciplinary field which is used to extract knowledge. It is having a multiple fields are used to extract them. What are those interdisciplinary fields? So data science is an interdisciplinary field which includes programming language, domain expertise, and statistics. Okay, which includes programming language, domain expertise, and statistics. Now, statistics levels, again, I'm saying it, we are going to do it as we are moving forward, we will be doing it. You will not even know that we are doing the statistics like this. I will explain you while in the flow. Okay. Now, so interdisciplinary field, these are the interdisciplinary fields which are used to extract knowledge from data. That's it. This is also saying that I'm explaining, extracting the knowledge from the data. This is also saying that these are the three different definitions which are popularly used in world of data science. Okay, the preferably you can remember this one, the second one which I talked about. It is a technique of extracting knowledge from data using scientific methods. You can use that if you remember. If you don't remember, then now let's see that. What is the core mechanism? So we have seen here what is data science now. The concepts of data science, we have seen it yesterday. Now, the core mechanism behind this. Now, again, when I'm saying this core mechanism, guys, this includes till now, whatever applications are built on data science. This includes that. Okay, this includes that. Now, I will explain you over here the core mechanism of artificial intelligence or data science. Now, I'll just group up this one so that it is easy for you to learn. Okay. Okay, here it is. Okay. Now, core mechanism of artificial intelligence. Simple process, guys. So here, how it will work is, we will create a model. Okay, this is what I told you. I will show you coding wise. So this is a model. Okay, a model, or you can take it as a machine also. It's up to you how you want to define this. Okay, now next one is, I have, now this is, we call it as a model. What is a model? I will tell you in a minute. Model. Okay, now to this model, we are going to pass the data. This is my data. Okay, I'm passing the data over here to the model. And this, I'm giving the data to the model over here like this. Okay, we are passing the data to the model. Now, see this. This is my data. This is my model. Okay, this, when I'm giving the data to the model, now model, what it will do is, like, it will learn from the data. Means it will understand the patterns in the data. Means what is the relationship between the data. Now I will tell you in a minute if you are getting confused. First, this is the data. I have it. Now this data is in pure form. There are no errors. Okay, if there are errors, then my model will learn from the errors. So it will be in the pure form. So we are going to pass the data to the model. This process of passing the data to the model, we usually, in the technical terminology, we call it as training. Okay, training. So when the data is given, or when the model is trained with the data, the term we will be using like this, model is trained with the data. So the model acquires the knowledge from that data. Now here, after acquiring the knowledge, you ask a question. You will ask a question about this data, not anything, about this data. Then it will give you the answer. It will give you the answer. So let's take it. This data is all about the stock market. Okay. Now this, when you are asking the question about this stock market, okay, you are giving the data, it will learn about all about the stock market, and you are asking the question about this particular data, it will give you the answer. Properly, it will give you the answer. Okay, that is what exactly happens. Okay, not only this, if you take the same model, okay, let's me take it. You will take the same model. This time I'm giving the stock data. Now what I will do it is, this time I will use it a different data, like maybe some, like I may use the cancer data over here. I'm saying cancer patients data. Now this will learn from it. If you are giving some reports of a new patient, it will tell us very clearly that whether that person is having the cancer or not. In a very initial phase, so that you can rectify it. That is what exactly happens with this. Now, till here, it's okay. Now, first thing you will be having, a lot of people will be having a doubts. What is this model, first of all, and how it is learning? So let's clarify one after the other. So this model, in a sense, when I'm talking about a model, this model is nothing but it is normally a program. Now, when it is a program, why we are not calling it as a program? Why we are using a new term called as model? Because this program is based on a algorithm. Again, what is an algorithm? So, algorithm is nothing but, it is a statistical formula. Now, if you go and check it out, your definition, it will say that step-by-step process of implementing a formula, that is a statistical formula, is called as algorithm. Okay. Now, why it is saying that? Now, if you take it, maths is having the formula. Okay. Maths, what it will deal with? Maths will deal with the numbers. Okay, plus formula. That's it. Maths is what? We have the numbers, we have some formulas, and we will be doing it, right? Simple. Now, the maths is having a branch called as statistics. Okay, what is this statistics will do? Statistics deals with the data. Now, data consists of numbers, characters, symbols, everything. Okay. Now, there will be a formula over here. In this also, we will have the formula. This formula, when we are statistical formula in a general terminology, in a simple terms, this we can call it as an algorithm. Now, when you are implementing this, it is not like this. You can't go ahead directly implement it. When you want to implement this, there are some pre-processing steps we have to do. That is what it will say. A step-by-step process of implementing a formula on the data is called as algorithm. Okay. Now, from our point of view, that is the definition you get. Now, you know what is the model now. You know what is the algorithm now, a basic idea of the algorithm. Now, what is the beauty of this model is, see, this is a model. If you are giving stock price, stock data, now this acts like stock market expert. Okay. Expert, and it will suggest us based on the data what you provided. It will suggest us like what it has to do, where you have to invest it. Okay. Now, if you take it same, okay, like here, what this, I'm taking the same model again, same model. This model is, it was working based on the data, it became a stockbroker. Now, based on the data, the same model I'm saying, this will act like a doctor. That's it, right? It is acting like a doctor. Now, you can use it in a different places, different ways. That is why this is called as model. Yes. Yes, Saurabh, you can use it now. You can use it, but yeah, data should be pretty much clean. You must have seen it, right? In the if the people who are from the having some knowledge about the stocks, if you go and search it, they will be saying we are having a stockbroker application which suggests you every day morning 2 or 3 stocks which will be doing very good. How they are doing it? Now the previously they used to do it with the experience and all those things. Now they are using these applications. You can build and you can do it. Okay, that is what it will happen, guys. Now the first thing is gone. Now second thing is how this is learning. You may get a doubt that how this learning happens. See, the learning happens in this way, guys. Just see, I'm giving a basic. Let's take a basic understanding. Let's take like an apartment flat. Okay, I'm taking the data area, that is flat area. Understand this. This is a flat area in which the apartment is built. Next one is I can say it as flat floor. Which floor the flat is there? Flat age. Which how many years it has been since it is built. Now flat I can say it as flat location and price. Okay. Now see this. There are now this is like this, guys. Okay. We will be having a lot of flat prices over here. Sorry. Okay. I will take. Okay. I'm taking some. These all are some different 10 flat prices I'm having. 10 or maybe 7 flat prices I'm having. Now I will give this data to the model. Now when you look at this, this is the price of the flat. This price is dependent on the area. Yes, if the area is big, the flat price is more. If the area is small, less. It is dependent. Floor, yes, floor also, because the as you go up and up higher the floor, the price will be slightly reduced. The flat is in the first floor, second floor, third floor, or fourth floor, then the price will be a bit high. Now, if you go to the 10th floor, 12th floor, or 15th floor, the price will be slightly reduced. So that is what, yeah. And age, yes, the older the flat, the price will be less. Okay, definitely price will be less. Now, flat location. Yeah, obviously, if the flat is in some prime commercial location, then it will be having a lot more demand than compared to that of in a normal away residential area, right? So these all are affecting our price. Now, this relationship it will understand. It will try to find this relationship. The model, when it is doing the training, that is what it is going to do it. Okay, clear, guys? This is how the model will be learning. Again, I'm just giving you in a very simple term. Then when we go, as we move into like how it will extract the images, like features from the images, all those things I will explain you very clearly, just like this. I'll show you. Yesterday there was a class going on. Very surprising. Over here, like this. We have been doing the CNN over here. Like here, you can see it, how the features are extracted. This is an image. Now, when we apply one layer, we will get a bit smaller, and another layer, it will become even smaller. So how it will be extracting it like this. Wherever there is a horse is there, it will be considering it as 1. Wherever the horse is not there, that is considering it as minus or something like that. Okay, so this is the way. This whatever I'm giving is just a simple example. Don't think that everywhere it will be working in the same way. Thus, I'm giving a simple example over here. Now, that's okay. Now, one more thing, one more very important thing. Now, you have a model. Okay, this is my model. Let's take it. And this model is trained with the data. We are going to train with the data over here. This is my data. Okay, this is a very, very large data. Okay, we are training the model with very large data over here. Okay, now I'm giving it over here from here to here. This is a training. You know it, the term training. Now, this is my data and this is my model. Now, very large data means I'm getting the data which is available over the internet, complete data over the internet, what is there. Now, you can't even imagine how big it will be. The data over the internet, just imagine, whatever data is there over the internet, you are getting it and you are giving to your model. Of course, your model has to be very, very high-end model with very high-end RAM and processing sophisticated stuff. So maybe we are having a multiple systems combined together over here and we will give the data. And of course, it will learn from the data that is trained. It will get trained from the data. And this process may go like 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months, something like that, because it is a large data is there. It will go through this. Now, after that, you ask any question over the internet, it will give you the answer. Whatever is there over the internet, you ask the question, it will give you the answer. Now, what is this? Now, this will become intelligent after this. I'm just putting it like this. And what is this data actually? What is this model called as is, which is nothing but our chat GPT. Or we can say it as Gemini. Okay, chat GPT or Gemini. That is what it is, simple. So you will have the data. You will give that data to the model and model will learn from the data and it will start giving the answers. Whatever application you take it, this is the basic funda. It will work as of now. Okay, again, I'm putting as of now because there are fast developments are happening, especially onto the reinforcement learning where data is not required. Now here, the data is there, right? This data who will provide? We as a humans will gather the data and we will provide it to our model. So model is dependent on us. Okay, they are dependent on the humans. But when you take it, very large volume of data, right? When in the future, what will happen? It will not require the data. It will learn from its own experience. You have to just start it with the small data and it will do the rest of the things on its own. That is what. Maybe it may take it like a decade or so to see more, or even less also, because the rapid pace at which it is going on, we can see it. Okay. And guys, very important thing is, this is the future. It is not another technology. Okay, not like you have a Java is there, you have Python is there, there is SAP came up, ERPs, which are specific there. It is not like that. This is a revolution. You will implement this one in every field. If you develop an application with an Java, you will be implementing the AI. If you are developing an application with what do you call it as with Python, you will be doing it. You will be implementing this one. So this is something which is a must in the future. Whichever one you are taking it, it is must. Okay, it is kind of literally, it is a revolution what you can see it. Okay, so it is not that I'm saying it because I'm into this. The reason why I'm giving it over here is because this is the future, and I want you to learn this, and this will definitely dominate the world. 100% sure it will dominate the world. Okay, and we are in a very initial phase. Very initial phase means, like, you can take something like this. If you see a small kid, maybe 1 year, 1.5 year kid, when he starts learning to walk, he will put on the baby steps, right? We are there with all these things, whatever is happening around that, we are over there. Now, when you look at the extreme level of this AI, then it will literally do the wonders. Literally do the wonders. It will increase the a lifespan of that. There's a research is going on. It's not that I'm talking in the air. There's a research is going on in the medical field. In all the fields you can see it. Stock markets, you can see it. Medical field, you can see it. Education field, you can see it. Now you can see that they can write that, they can build the application within minutes. No need to write it in a manual way. You can go to the chat GPT and ask a question. I want an application, just build an application. It will write the end-to-end code, and you can ask the question also, which one is doing what, which one is doing what. It will explain you clearly, step-by-step manner. Now you can see that every field you can see that AI is penetrating into. And as I told you, like, there's a research going on where the lifespan of the human will be increased. Now, again, I'm not sure, like, maybe it may take like 20-25 years or so, but there is a very intense research is going on, especially invested by these billionaires. They feel they are gifted, and they don't want to leave the world so soon. So they want to regenerate, or they want to make their organs, based on their tissues and based on their, I don't know the term what they will use it, matching things. They are building up they are developing the organs, so that in the future, if any of the billionaire, if he has an heart attack, then immediately he will replace the heart over there. That is what. With that, the lifespan of the human, now it is 60 around in India. It may be going about 150, 120 to 150 by 2050. That's what they were saying. That will increase in 2050 also. They will be increased. Again, it's a lot of money we have to put it on over there. So that's what it is. There will be in like blood bank. There will be an organ bank where they will be storing all the organs of a particular person. Okay, they will take the tissue sample, and they will develop the organs, and they will store it over here. Whenever they need it, they will directly get it and put it on. Or if they feel it is a time to replace it, they feel that, okay, then they can replace it within no time. Okay, that is what it is going to do. It will literally do the wonders, guys. Now, till here we understood the basic stuff. Okay, now again, like, let's see, the people will think that, okay, let's see whether it will, what is this, let's see in the future what will happen. Means, no, it is happening right now. You can see it, everything is happening right now. If you go to any field, and you see that there is a very intense research is happening over there. Okay, so that's what it is. Now let's see the artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence. Now, artificial intelligence, now again, if you check it out in, again, general terminology, let's not go into a detailed definition of this. I'm going to tell you the detailed definition. But what is artificial intelligence? If you take the term artificial, intelligence is nothing but becoming an expertise into a particular sector. Is called as intelligence. Okay. Now, here, let's say artificial. Artificial means it is man-made. I should not use the word man-made. It's a human-made. It's like human-made. The made by a human is called as artificial. Again, whatever we are talking about artificial, there will be a natural version will be there. Definitely, there will be a natural version. Now, for example, see, if you are having a computer, okay, we develop that. We will not say that artificial computer. No, we will say that computer, laptop, that's it. Because there is no natural version. You can't see that a computer coming out just naturally like that. No. So, like, for example, artificial flower means the flowers which we made out of paper or plastic or rubber. Plastic or rubber. Okay. Now, when you talk about flowers, there is natural flowers are there. Obviously, there are natural flowers. These natural flowers they are grown naturally, from taking the help of soil, sunlight, and all those things. They will grow and they will be having their own fragrance, right? That is a natural version. Artificial version, we developed by the humans. You can see it like artificial trees. We usually develop the artificial trees to decorate it inside the malls or somewhere like that when there is having a function or a celebration kind of stuff to decorate it. We are going to put it on overnight, we will get it. But actually there is a natural version of the trees are there which will give us the oxygen and they spread the greenery and we'll get the rainfall. All these things are there. Okay, so there are artificial version. You can see it as these are made up of like plastic or rubber, anything like this. And again, we can make a artificial tree with the wood also. Okay. Now, in the same way, artificial intelligence. Now you should get it. Artificial intelligence is the intelligence which is created by the humans. The intelligence which are created by the human. Now you can take it one thing over here, guys. That is, you will have a machine. Let's take this is a machine. This machine, we are going to pass on the intelligence into this. We will invoke the intelligence into this. Now, this is artificial. We are doing it as a human. Who is the natural intelligence? We humans are naturally intelligent. We are born intelligent. Okay, we humans are born intelligent and we are creating the artificial intelligence here. We are creating the intelligence which can be artificial. Okay, so that this machine, I'm giving the intelligence so that this machine can behave like human, act like human. Or we can say it as act like human or behave like human. Okay, like human over here. So we are giving the intelligence to the machine. Okay, this is my machine. I'm giving the intelligence to the machine and this machine will act like a human. The best example is driverless car. Now, of course, we in India, because I'm from India, so in India, it may take some time and some areas only it may be because of the huge traffic and all those things. But in US, in European countries, they are already functioning over here, these things. Okay, like this. Now, here, this is now the $1 million question is, see here, artificial flowers means I told you how we make it. Artificial trees means how we make it. Now, artificial intelligence, how you get it? Through data. We will give the data. From the data, it will acquire the knowledge and that knowledge will be used as intelligence. Now, hope you got it. What is the relationship between your data science and artificial intelligence? Artificial data science is it will extract the knowledge from the data. Okay, there it ends. It will get the data. You will give a pure form of data and it will extract the knowledge out of data. When it comes to the case of artificial intelligence, that is nothing but it will use that knowledge and you will give the intelligence to the machine so that the machine can behave like humans. Okay, now behaving like humans will be very difficult. Exactly stimulate like humans means it is really very difficult. Okay, because human is very complex system and he behaves differently, like different scenarios, his acting mechanism, his reactions, his learning speed, and everything will be a bit very complex it is. So exactly building something like humans is will take time. It will take time. It may take approximately like 50 years from here on, or maybe 40. Now you may say that there are some humanoids. Every humanoid is having a limitation. They are not humans. They replicate like humans. They don't have the feelings. They don't have the emotions. They can't take some of the very crucial decisions on their own. No, nothing can be done. So still it will take like a lot of time to exact replica of human, which can produce in all the fields. In all the fields, it will be exact replica. Now, what we are doing is we are generating the expert systems. What do you mean by expert systems means which are expertised into one particular sector. Okay, now I told you if there's a doctors, artificial intelligent doctors are there, robots which will do the surgeries. They will do only surgeries. They will not come down out and they can't drive a car, right? The driverless car, AI machines can drive the car only. They can't do the surgery. But you can take a real-time human, a doctor, he can do the operation, he can come out and he will do other things, he will take the calls and he will be a family man in the evening. So many different things has to be done in this. This will take some time. Okay, over the time it will be done. So here we are, as of now, we are having the expert systems, which is called as, which is kind of expertise into a one particular sector. Later on, now we have some of them, which is multi-modeling, which can do the multiple tasks, like 2 or 3 tasks together. But still, it will take some time for us to become experts. Okay, so you know it now, what is data science and what is artificial intelligence. Now, let's quickly make a note of the artificial intelligence. We can say it as definition of artificial intelligence. Okay, artificial intelligence is a field of computer science which is used to build intelligent machines capable of performing tasks which require human intelligence. You can see that. Okay, artificial intelligence is nothing but a field, of course, it is a field of computer science, which is used to build the intelligent machines capable of performing tasks which require human intelligence. This is what exactly it is. Okay, now the best example is, I told you, driverless cars and robotic doctors who can perform the surgeries and all those things. Okay, so now, as I told you yesterday, this is completely data oriented as of now. Okay, so artificial intelligence is a completely data oriented. Because it is dependent on the data. Completely, it is dependent on the data. Now, you can also define this one as, building an intelligent machines. It is like artificial intelligence. We can also say that it is a process of developing intelligent machines which behaves like humans. you can also say this one is a process of developing intelligent machines which behave like human. Human. Now here, human, why always human means human is the most intelligent living creature on the earth. Okay, that's why we are having this. We are comparing it with this. And again, like, this term, that is artificial intelligence, was first coined, means first time it was used by a gentleman called as John McCarthy. McCarthy coined the term artificial intelligence. Where he did it? Actually, he was in a conference called as Dartmouth Conference, and he coined the term over there. Okay. In Dartmouth Conference, of MIT. This Dartmouth is a college which is a part of MIT. Okay. Now, when he did it, he did this one long back in 1956. Now, why we are learning now? Because artificial intelligence requires data. Without data, it can't perform. So if you want this, it was about to perform at that time, then, one second, guys, just give me a minute. Sorry for that. Now, this was in 1956 when he came up with the idea called as artificial intelligence. And why we are learning now means, like, it is like because at that 1956, just imagine, there was no data. There was no data and there was no proper mechanism to store the data, and getting that data and training and the technology and softwares, all these were not available at that time. So actually this was started booming recently because of the huge volume of data which we are generating every day. Okay, there is a study says that every individual per second around the world, like 8 billion people are there, 8 billion people are on an average, I'm talking about. Some people may not generate, some people will generate more. So there is a study says that on an average, every second, every person on the earth is generating 2 MB of data. 2 MB of data is being generated every second. That means every second 16 MB of data is being 16 billion MB of data is being generated. So you can understand, like, it's a very, very huge volume of data. Because of that, now the AI is booming. Okay, because of previously there was lack of technology and lack of data, lack of resources, because of that. Now, what is this AI actually? See, AI is now, when this gentleman by the name John McCarthy, when he came and started speaking about AI, he was not having anything materialistic. That means he is not having any product in his hand which can behave intelligent. Now, for example, recently when the people released Gemini by your Google people, or you can take it as OpenAI when they released the Chat GPT. Actually, they were having, he is the one. He is the guy who is called as John McCarthy, and this gentleman who is like, John McCarthy. I'll just make a copy of this so that it is easy for you to remember. No, I'm just putting this picture. Okay. Now, this gentleman, when he was speaking, he was not having anything materialistic. He was not having anything to prove it. But what he did is he explained everything step by step way in a concept wise, complete. It's a concept wise. He explained it, everything, how we prepare the model, how we will give the data to the model, how it will extract the knowledge from the data, and how it is used for future purpose. Everything was pretty clear, but nothing was materialistic. Now, this was actually, this is a concept. It is like a concept. Now, you can take it something like this, guys. It tells us how to build the intelligent machines. Artificial intelligence tells us how to build the intelligent machines. It will not build on its own. It is not built. It is built using the ML, DL, generative-AI. Okay, now I will tell you in a simple terms. So if you are taking like you have a plan to build a house. Let's take it. Now, you went to a gentleman called as architect, and he gave you a plan to build a house. This is a plan to build the house. You are having a house over here. You are building a house. This is plan, or we call it as blueprint, or we call it as template. But when you have this, it doesn't mean to say that you have a house, right? This is just a plan. That's it. Based on this plan, when you go and start building the house in your own land, that is the real house. Okay, this is the real house. Okay, this is just a plan. What the plan says, how to build the house, rules and regulations to build the house. This is the actual house. Okay, actual house based on the plan. So this is like your AI, and this is like your ML. ML is the one, ML or DL or generative AI is the one which is used. This is a concept which says how to build an intelligent machines. Okay. Now, if you take it, like for example, if you take it like data science. Data science is considered as a extracting the knowledge from the data. Artificial intelligence, preparing the intelligent machines which are can act like humans. That's what it is, artificial intelligence. When it comes to the machine learning, we will say that it is a science, or it is a part of artificial intelligence which focus on developing the intelligent machines. Okay, machine learning is again, it is a type of artificial intelligence which allows us to develop the machines, intelligent machines. This is what I mean to say is like artificial intelligence is just a concept. Now, this is actually implemented with machine learning or deep learning or generative AI. So this is the relationship between them. This is our AI and this is our ML and this is our DL and this is our generative. So they all are the implementation of your AI. In the AI, you will not have the coding. This is the where you will be doing the coding. In this, we will do the basic level of problem solving. This we will go with the extreme level, a bit difficult. This is kind of extreme level problems. Okay. So this for learning this is not mandatory, but learning this is mandatory. Okay, so that's the reason why we skip this ML over here. Okay, so hope you got it, a basic understanding what is data science and what is this training, how the training happens over here, and what is artificial intelligence and what is the relationship between artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, and generative. Okay, now I will stop it over here. Let's continue from here. Tomorrow I will explain you what is machine learning, what is deep learning, and how come the generative AI is different from these things. And then we will go with the life cycle of data science and artificial. All these things we are having a proper life cycle. That life cycle we are going to see it. Okay, any questions, guys? Do you have any questions?
Yeah, Srikanth.
Yeah.
So are you teaching here the data science or the generative AI?
The course is about generative AI.
Okay, so you are all teaching or the deep learning and NLP, LLM.
Sorry?
You are teaching here NLP, LLM, all these concepts, right?
Yes. So they are prerequisites for your generative AI.
Correct.
So that's why I'm doing it. And for understanding the prerequisites, that is the deep learning, those things, if you want to learn it, means you should know the Python and basic feature engineering. So that's why I'm teaching it like this. So I didn't get your question.
No. So I thought that you were teaching data science more than artificial generative AI. That's why my question.
Where I started with the data science. I didn't started with the data science at all. Data science is nothing but AI, ML, DL only.
Okay.
Data science is AI. This is your first class?
Yeah, this is my first class.
Yesterday it was, I explained you what is the data science and what is the AI, what is the ML. Now I showed you the relationship also, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
More questions, please. Any more questions?
So agentic AI will be the part of Gen AI.
Yes, yes. Agentic AI will be Saurabh, I will come back. The agentic AI is a part of our generative AI. It's must, because agentic, without agentic AI we can't start we can't update the LLMs. So agentic AI is must. The agents, we are going to deal with the agents over here, and we will allocate the different tasks for the agents, and we will take it forward from there. Okay. And Saurabh, as of now, this is the only batch which we are running as of now. Maybe in next 1 month or so, we may start a batch, maybe in the morning or the evening. It depends upon the timings availability. Then we can update you, or you can start with this, and then once the new batch starts, you can shift it over. Anything, it's up to you. Any more questions, please? Thanks, Saurabh. Chalo, I'm stopping it over here, guys. So let's meet tomorrow, continue with our machine learning, deep learning, and generative AI. And, we will see them, how we will move forward. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.